Was Hasbro ice skating uphill when they made this Blade figure? Let's find out. What is going on, guys? I'm Danny from D&T Comics and Collectibles, and today we are going to be reviewing the semi-brand new Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine Blade action figure. I'm super excited to have this figure. The last time Hasbro, or not Hasbro, but Marvel Legends put out a Wesley Snipes Blade figure, it was way back when I believe the first or second movie came out with Wesley Snipes. Shout out Wesley Snipes, man, an amazing actor. He currently holds the record for longest running MCU character, or longest running superhero, I guess. And well, not longest running superhero, but longest running Marvel character, let's say that. And I'm gonna say this now before we even get into the review. If you guys hear crying or anything going on in the background like this, obviously, if you guys saw from our stream the other day, we are parents now. And so yeah, we kind of do everything in our bedroom, including YouTube videos. So anyway, let's get into the review. All right, guys, getting into the review, we're just gonna start off with a quick, sorry, you guys, with a quick 360 of the figure. I really need a lazy Susan, you guys. Yeah, this thing is super sick. I love like how proportionally accurate this figure is. A lot of people were saying, oh, his legs are too long, his chest or his torso is too short, and it's like, no, if you watch the movie, he really does look like that. And his arms as well are, you know, long as hell, just like in the movie, just like real life Wesley Snipes. This figure is awesome. The head sculpt, in my opinion, let's just get some extra light on it. A lot of people complain, oh, this doesn't look like Wesley at all. This doesn't look like Wesley at all. It doesn't look like Wesley Snipes. I disagree. I think it looks almost exactly like Wesley Snipes. I think it's a great head sculpt, as well as, you know, with the shades on, which we'll get into that in a little bit. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful figure, beautiful sculpt. And yeah, it's awesome. So now let's just get into accessories. Alright, so getting into accessories, Blade has one extra Wesley Snipes head sculpt there. I'm so sorry that my lighting sucks, you guys. I'm gonna try and fix that. There we go, that's better. Yeah, one extra Wesley Snipes head sculpt with a bit of a smirk there. He has a trigger hand. He has a closed fist hand. He also comes with an open hand and a holding hand for the weapon, or for the blade, or what is it? Am I allowed to say it? It's a machete. I'm allowed to say machete on YouTube, right? Kniff, that's better. Yeah, that's a safer word. So speaking of which, he does have the, I'm sorry guys, I don't know why my camera's not focusing. There we go. He does have the kniff right there. I'm just gonna say it. It's a machete. But I will say, well, we're allowed to say this on YouTube as well. This is his gun. I love how like weirdly sci-fi it is, just like in the movie. That's super cool. And then Blade also does come with two pairs of shades that fit perfectly onto, well, perfectly, air quotes. They fit on his head really well, but the problem is of course they're not gonna do it now. Normally, for me, they slip off really easily. I don't know why. That's one of the like only three things that bother me about this figure, and we'll get into the other two in momentarily.
You have to be very careful.
Yes, you have to be very careful when you pick him up. Don't be like my grandma and pick him up by the head. No joke. I asked her to hand him to me the other day, and she did that, and I was like, oh my god. So, on the figure, there are places to put the weapons. Of course, he has his sheath on his back for the machete, as well as on his thigh, he has a thigh holster. But I absolutely hate this design because it has the same problem as the sunglasses. The gun falls off of this little peg so easily, and it just... Why? Like, come on, guys. Like, we have the Punisher right here. He's got a holster for his pew-pew. And, yeah, like, come on, dude. Come on, Hasbro. Do better, man. We gotta get rid of that holster design. That is such a bad design, in my opinion. I don't know. For those of you that like it, good for you. That's all the power to you, but no, that's just terrible. I think for what we pay for these figures, we should have a better holster design for characters who have guns. Anyway, moving on now. Alrighty, getting into the articulation segment now. This figure's got some pretty freaking solid articulation, to be honest with you. Some of the best out of any MCU figure, to be honest with you. I've got, I think, 3 of the better ones, this one included. So, let's get into it. Actually, I'm gonna take his accessories off, just so that it's a little bit easier. Alright, so first and foremost, his up on his head is really good. He's got that double ball peg in the neck and in the head, which is awesome. So he can look up and down really, really high, really well. Ab crunch, essentially non-existent. That's one of the other 3 things that bother me about this figure. So that's actually the 3rd thing that bothers me. Second one being the holster design. But anyway, so getting into obviously the arms now. The arms go up really, really high. You get a full Y pose, and these butterfly joints, dude, insane. Absolutely insane. This import style butterfly joint is really, really nice. It definitely did very well there. He can bring his arms all the way back like that, and then bring them... What are you doing to him? All the way forward like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
What?
I'm putting his lip up, and,
Oh.
and he's smiling on his. So, like, when I do that,
Yeah.
it's funny.
So, Blade also has a bit of a waist cut as well. So he's got a little bit of a rotation there, which makes for some pretty good poses a little bit. Kind of makes up for the lack of an ab crunch, to be honest with you. Just a little bit. Blade also has, surprisingly, no one expected this shit, drop down hips, dude. That's insane, but that's crazy. He also has a thigh cut, and he's got the double jointed knees and elbows. Double jointed knees and elbows, as you can see. And then nobody expected Blade to have this, but look, he's got a boot cut. He's got a boot or calf rotation, which is sick. That is so good, dude. So honestly, aside from the ab crunch, the articulation on this thing is pretty much perfect, in my opinion. Like, maybe he could look up a little bit more, but yeah, no, I think the articulation on this thing is really, really good. It's buttery smooth, as you guys can see. But yeah, that's great. And with that being said, y'all, I think y'all know what time it is. Let's do some poses. Wait, I almost forgot. We can't do poses yet. I actually am going to do something that I never do, and something that I am trying to do more often, that I want to do more often, is size comparisons with other figures. So here's the Punisher figure that I just showed off a little bit ago. Super sick figure from Daredevil Born Again. I also did a review on this figure, so if you want to check that out, feel free. I will try to pin it somewhere. I gotta figure out how to do that. As well as, this is my Maximum Series Spider-Man. It's just your average 6-inch scale Marvel Legend. And just because I wanna tease something, here's him next to Goku, because that's my next video, you guys. that's the next review. So expect the Goku SHF. So just wanted to compare Blade to something different, something other than a Marvel Legend. But yeah, that's how he compares to a Dragon Ball SHF. So yeah, stay tuned for that review, you guys. And yeah, now let's get into some poses with Blade. Alrighty, you guys, so right now I got him in this super sick, like, wide stance fighting pose with his blade out, pointing his gun forward, looking like he's ready to blow some vampire's head off. That would be super sick, dude. I need to get like a Morbius figure. I need to get that and like a Dracula, dude. That would be awesome. Alright, guys, I love this pose right here. This pose is so sick. So, for those of you who watched the first Blade movie, there's this fight scene towards the end of the film where Blade drinks, I think the lady's blood. I think her name was Karen. And he finally is like, has the energy to fight again after being drained of most of his blood for the ritual. And, so he gets in this fight with like all these vampires, and he's trying to get his blade back, his sword, and he finally gets it back, and then he just keeps fighting all these vampires, he's slicing them up, and all of a sudden he hits this shit right here, and he starts orbiting. I saw that, and I was like, oh my fucking god, that right there is so goddamn cool. I need it in my life. I'm going to do it when I get a figure. Like, I gotta do it, and this is it. And it's awesome. It's everything I hoped it would be. Alrighty, all next pose we got is this super sick, like, oral walk pose. If you guys saw my Iron Man posing video, y'all know I like this type of pose. This shit is just so tough with the trench coat. Any character that wears a trench coat and does a walk like this just looks so good. Punisher included. It looks so fucking good. And I actually got this idea from River Billiam, and which is funny because when he made the video, I already had the trench coat and I was using it for my Marvel Legends War Journal Punisher, which is my normal, like, definitive comic book Punisher. Sorry about my son in the back, you guys, but yeah, that walking pose is just so good. And I could see Blade doing this all day. Just oh my god, I love the trench coat. And I wish he would have wore one in the movie in Deadpool and Wolverine, but it's all right. It was nice just getting Wesley back for one more movie, you know. And we're back to a regular vanilla standing pose. So that is about all I'm gonna do for today, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love this figure so much. I was very happy to pick it up from my local Walmart. Super sick. Glad Wesley was able to get a figure from the movie. Now I'm just waiting on Channing Tatum's Gambit and maybe Elektra, Elektra, Jennifer Garner. That would be super cool. Maybe even Chris Evans' Human Torch. That would be awesome. That would be so funny. That would be so cool. And yeah, guys, that would just be sick. Anyway, sorry, I'm just super happy to have this figure, you guys. I love Blade. I have since I was a kid. So, yeah. But with all that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. Please drop a like, leave a comment, keep it positive down there, please, please, please. And please subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.